Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the GENIE Funko Pop from the Disney Funko Pop line. Now I'll admit, when this pop first came out, I had no interest in getting it. Don't get me wrong, I think Aladdin is an awesome movie. In fact, I'd say it's one of the best films of the modern Disney era. But I'm not going around collecting every single Disney pop from every single Disney film I like. But when Robin Williams died, I just felt kind of compelled to have the GENIE pop in my collection. So I went out hunting for it, and guess what? It's selling out at a lot of places. No surprise. But when I did find it, almost every single one I saw had awful beard lines. I'm going to be honest, they look shit. They look terrible. For some reason, all of them had beard smears, mouth smears. I just couldn't find one that looked good, and finally I found this little hole-in-the-wall place that happened to have one that looked pretty decent. The only problem with it, and that's not drastic of a problem, it's kind of hard to see here, is he's got this dirty smudge right above his lips, which kind of bothered me. But from the right angle, it almost looks like a shadow, and when you put it on the shelf, you don't really notice it as much. But this is the cleanest beard that I have found. And I'm really impressed by that, because I saw some just truly, they just look like Sharpie smears. It was just a mess. Having complained about all that, let's talk about what's good about this. I think they did a great job sculpting his eyebrows. I think it's a great, first of all, the work of the sculpt is cool, but also it has a lot of good personality, so I think they did a great job with that. His mouth line looks good. I like his earring. The top of his head looks good. I think they did a great job capturing his face and his kind of personality and his smile and his whole attitude, especially with the arms crossed. It's really cool. Now the body is a unique pose. It doesn't have his arms resting down to the side as usual, and I dig that. I like something that breaks from the norm a bit. The sculpt of the shoes and pants are fine, along with his little sashy belt. And the paint on them is decent. It's a little kind of dotty on the back there, but if you're displaying this, I doubt you're going to be displaying it from behind. But his big kind of marshmallowy huge torso, they did a good job with that. And I think the sculpt of his arms and his little hands all look really, really good. If I have one other nitpick that I want to point out, it's his nose. Funko Pops tend to have cute little noses that are a lot smaller than this, and every once in a while they'll do a figure with a bigger nose. Like the V for Vendetta Pop has this mask with a bigger nose. Even the Bane Pop has this big, mask over his mouth nose area. Those are all sculpted in. This one is attached in, and in every single one I saw, you could see it kind of sticking out. You could tell that it's not part of the full sculpt. It might have been sculpted on and then attached later, but the actual figure itself, this nose it's poking in, it's really distracting, and I really wish that it could have been part of the mold that they took for this and not a separate piece that they had to attach in. Having said all that, look at this guy. He just looks cool. I really dig him. I'm really glad I got him. It's a pretty good pop. Despite all my complaining, it is really cool. Thanks for watching.